This one just keeps getting more embarrassing. Jasmine Crockett still doesn't realize how bad her antics look, and in a recent appearance on Jimmy Not So Funny Kimmel's show, she doubled down on the same loud performance style. The worst part? Well, she seems proud of it. Just watch this clip before I give you my take.
I think it's fair to say you're the most entertaining member of Congress right now, yeah?
I don't know.
Is that something that you do or intentionally because you know people will pay attention more if something is kind of funny or if it's delivered in a natural way?
I think that people are over politicians trying to politic.
Uh-huh.
I think that they want people to truly represent them and the frustration and the annoyance and even some of like the comical stuff. Like, look at Pete, right? Like, because we love DUI hires, right? But, you know, like, I mean, like, I think that it's fair that, like, people are like, yo, like, this is a joke, right? No, it's not. It's like this terrible nightmare. And literally, I really do know that it is a nightmare for so many people, not just here, but across the world.
First of all, there's nothing natural about Crockett or anything she does. We've proved time and again that she's putting on an act to get attention. Secondly, is Jimmy implying that promoting stereotypes is now considered entertainment? Because that's basically Jasmine's whole brand. And third, is she a representative of her constituents in Texas, or does she represent random people from around the world? She also tried to add some weight to her last claim, saying,
I get emails from all over this world with people that are fearful because of the lack of leadership that they're seeing right now on the federal level here.
Yeah, she actually said that with a straight face. For a second, I thought Jimmy had launched a new comedy segment called Today in Things That Never Happened, because that's exactly what it felt like. But hey, we're talking about Jasmine here. At this point, expect anything of substance from her is like expecting CNN to offer fair coverage. But trust me, the interview actually got worse as Jimmy's next question was about Elon Musk, and she leaned into the dramatic language even more.
Like, I mean, we do pay attention to Pete Hegseth and we pay attention to Elon Musk and whatnot, but the little things are the things that are really are terrifying, aren't they?
No, it really is. But let me tell you something. We really don't know how much damage they're causing. Like, when I tell you that the level of incompetence is almost like incomprehensible, it is so bad. And when you bring up the idiot known as Elon Musk, he is not only like very sinister and has no idea of what he's doing. And people are like, oh no, he absolutely knows because he's the richest man in the world. Like, yes, he knows how to hire smart people, but don't conflate that and believe that he is the genius, because he ain't.
Let's see, Elon has a company that literally rescues stranded astronauts from space. That alone should earn some respect. Then there's Starlink, which has become a lifeline for Ukraine's defense. And without that satellite coverage, their communications would have collapsed early in the conflict. On top of that, Tesla still leads the EV market by a mile. Every major automaker is playing catch up, and let's not forget X, the most open platform for free speech we've got right now. I can go on for hours, but I think this proves who the real genius is and who's not. It's kind of insane how her party was behind the man when he was a Democrat, but now that he's switched sides and is actually helping the government to fix its spending problems, well, they've turned on him and are going as far as questioning his intelligence. Jasmine also gave her insightful assessment on how the Democrats should handle their messaging going forward, and boy, oh boy, nothing will prepare you for hearing this take.
What is the Democrats' message? What can be done, and what are you doing?
Let me tell you something. I think that one of the things that we've got to do is focus on how we communicate, not necessarily exactly what we say. And so I know that there are those that want us to stick to perfection, but honestly, some of the most watched moments that I've had have been when they were anything but perfect, right? Like what I said, I would say if somebody asked if I had a chance to talk to Elon. So, you know, I think that if we focus on really being very cognizant of our audience and speaking to them in an authentic way, which looks different depending on who you are.
So the moment she's referencing is the one where she proudly says, F Elon Musk. Is that how elected officials are supposed to communicate going forward? If this is what passes for leadership on the left, it's no wonder people have ditched them in the past election. By the way, I've noticed you haven't liked the video or subscribed to the channel yet, so what are you waiting for? Now, what's even more telling is the way that she refers to the people that she's supposedly representing. She doesn't call them constituents, not voters, not even citizens. No, she calls them an audience, like she's some kind of YouTuber or influencer trying to build a following, not a sitting member of Congress. The word choice suggests that she's not there to serve the public. Instead, she's there to perform. This is the state of the modern left. Less about results, more about who can get the most applause for throwing shade.
I don't think that, honestly, policy is what we need to be fighting about. Because guess what? Can't nobody tell you what Donald Trump's policies were at all. Like, you ask them, like, what policies? I don't know, but he gonna bring down the cost of eggs. But last time I checked, that didn't happen, right? It'd be like, well, we're saying it's Project 2025. No, Donald said he knows nothing about that. And then what happened? All the Project 2025 started to come around. So, like, I don't even think that it's policy. I think that people are voting on vibes. I think that people are voting for, like, who they feel like is being honest with them, even if they don't like what they're saying. So I think that we just need to really tap into, like, being okay with just being real people and showing people that we are real people.
Not to sound too harsh, but her level of political takes is just way too low. I get the communication has changed where social media and casual language are all part of the landscape now, but to seriously claim that voters only care about vibes and not policy is wild. What she's really saying is that people are dumb, that they don't care about facts, ideas, or real-world results. Just feed them a good feeling, hit the right talking points, and boom, they'll vote for you. Ironically, that is the exact attitude that helped sink Kamala's chances when she ran. People saw through the surface-level performances and noticed the constant flip-flopping on major issues. It's also why Trump came back stronger. His focus on the border and economy and national security connected with voters in ways that vibes never could. And to wrap things up, we've got Don himself giving his 2 cents on why Jasmine is nothing but bad news for the party.
The Democrats have taken a lot of beatings. They have lost their confidence. They've gone crazy. They've gone crazy. How about this new one they have? Their new star, Crockett. How about her? Is that real? Are they serious about that? That's their new star? If that's their new star, they're in serious trouble. I mean, this is Crockett. Oh, man, oh, man. But we've done a job, but they've totally lost their confidence. And it's a hard thing when you lose your confidence, but they've taken a lot of beatings, and now they're going to rely on Crockett to bring them back. Crockett's going to bring them back.
Exactly. They might see her rise as a win right now, but eventually her act will wear thin, just like AOC's did. The problem is the Democrats keep falling for the same trap. They chase hype instead of substance, and when it backfires, they act surprised. It's like they've learned nothing from the past. It reminds me of the classic quote, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Now, I know it's not an exact quote, but you get me. I'd love to know your thoughts here, so let's get the conversation rolling in the comments down below. And if you want your friends to get their coverage from an independent source like us, please share the video with them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.